Oh snap, Glaze is going live.
Hey, good day. How you doing? Hey, listen, thank you for joining me. Thank you for 61,000 subscribers, close to 9.5 million views. Thank you for hitting the like button. Thank you for the support. Like I told you right now, this is my ministry. What I do is I talk about the good, I talk about the bad, I talk about the ugly. Most of the things I talk about is that street life. And you know what? Right now, letting people know that there's no shortcut in life. Only thing come fast is trouble. Easy to get into, hard to get out. And today, I'm going to do something totally different. What I'm going to do is I'm going to talk about, you know what? A hip-hop mogul. You know, right now, a person that had helped so many different people in so many different ways. And right now, he had a humble beginning. He used to carry around records, you know, cases of record for DJ Red Alert. And when you sit back and you look at it, when you start from the bottom and you work your way to the top, guess what? That's powerful because it lets you know that regardless of what, it's here. And it's here. And as long as you got that fire burning in your belly, nothing can stop you or whatever. So here it is right now. This guy, chrislighty, may his soul rest in peace and spirit be lifted. The question I want to ask, was his death a murder or was his death a suicide? And a lot of times people sit back and think about it right now. And guess what? Listen, stop the nonsense. None of us was there. I wasn't there, you wasn't there, none of us was there. Only people know exactly what took place is the people that was there. Like the late chrislighty, may his soul rest in peace. His wife, okay, Veronica Lighty, okay, and whoever else was there. But once again, like I say, look at this man, and you look at all the accomplishment or whatever. You know, chrislighty, an influential manager of hip-hop stars like 50 Cent, LL Cool J, Missy Elliott, Diddy, was found dead on Thursday morning at his home in the Bronx, apparently from a self-inflicted gunshot wound. Okay? So right now is the police say they was investigating the death as a suicide. A representative of Mr. Lighty company, primary violator, did not immediately respond to requests for information. One of the most powerful figure in the hip-hop business, Mr. Lighty helped establish, a major commercial force complete with huge record deal and tie-in with commercial brand during its peak in the 90s and early 2000s. Violator, which he founded in the early 90s, was the dominant management company in hip-hop at the time, with a stable of stars that, like Mr. Lighty himself, had street roots and big business ambitions. Mr. Lighty arranged a prominent Gap commercial for LL Cool J in 1997. And also struck endorsement deal for his client, Busta Rhymes with Mountain Dew, a Tribe Called Quest with Sprite. And one of his most notable deals, Mr. Lighty negotiated a partnership in 2004 between 50 Cent and the beverage company that gave the rapper a stake in the company and its own flavor of his vitamin water. When Coca-Cola bought out, Glacier 3 years later for over $4 billion, 50 Cent take was an estimate to be worth 100 million. So when you look at it, and like I said right now, they say another of his client, the group 3 6 Mafia, won Best Original Song at the Academy Award in 2006 for his Hard Out Here for Pimp from the film Hustle and Flow. In a blog post Thursday, Russell Simmons, who company Russ Management gave Mr. Lighty his start in the music business, called him an amazing example of how a passionate kid from the street can go to the most even kill, smart, thoughtful manager in the business and a generous. Mr. Lighty was born in the Bronx, one of 6 children by a single mother. He grew up in the Bronx River Project, and like Jay-Z and other giants of the rap world, he often said that he learned the basic of business surviving on the street. I got my MBA in hell, Mr. Lighty said in an interview with the Daily News in 2007. That year, his company announced that his client had sold a total of 80 million records. After getting his start carrying the crates of record for the DJ Red Alert, he was hired by Rush Management, where he learned the rope from Mr. Simmons and Lord Cohn, now the chief executive recorded music at the Warner Music Group. By the early 90s, Mr. Lighty had his own management and record company, which he named Violator after his old gang in the Bronx. Hey, folks, look at that, man. Look at all the stuff that he did. And right now, that's just some of the stuff that he did within this short period of time. And a lot of times we don't understand what people are going through. Nobody know what people's going through because a lot of times what we do is we keep our stuff in. So once again, I'm asking that question. Was Chris Lighty murder or was, you know what I'm saying, it's a suicide? And like I say, a lot of people like got a hard time believing that. And the strange factor is this, man. One of the things they're saying is right now is, him and his wife was going through problems. And sometimes, folks, listen, man, here it is right now. With more money come more power. And then right now, when you're in that light, when you're in that limelight, you're around all the stars, you're all around all the celebrity. Guess what? It comes with its advantage and disadvantage. And even right now, like some of the things people are saying, guess what? In the entertainment world, okay? Whereas some of the guys that he helped got these powerful deals, guess what? Was sleeping with his wife, allegedly. Okay? Was allegedly sleeping with his wife. So sit back and you think about that. So once again, imagine, to me, where's the loyalty at? If I help you, I'm saying, get millions. If I help you get to the next level in life, why are you going to cross me? Why are you going to snake me? Right now, with all the women that's out there, don't get me wrong. Like I say, shorty drop dead gorgeous, but it doesn't matter. It's other drop dead gorgeous women that's out there. The bottom line is, that's mine. So even right now, folks, a lot of things go deeper than the original surface. So automatically, guess what? If I'm knowing that people that I look out like little brothers, that I help get them in position, but because they are who they are, or they think they're more powerful, or they want to come with that bully mentality, they want to take totally advantage of me. Because once again, they know me. I'm not no tough guy. Right now, I know how to make money. I know how to use my head. Everybody is talented in different ways, and everybody can't be gangsters. Everybody can't be rappers. Everybody cannot be businessmen. Everybody cannot be doctors. But the bottom line is we all can do what? We all can respect one another. That's what it's all about. And we all can be loyal to people that's loyal to us. So in the same token right now, like I told you, was he murder or was it a suicide? And to me, like I told you, it go deeper than what it is, man. It really go deeper than what it is. And why is that crime? If you sit back and think about it, that crime is what? 10 years ago. 10 years ago. And why that crime is not solved? The detail of his death remain mystery. But the fact are, after an argument with his wife Veronica at their home in the Bronx, he had a brief phone call with his accountant. He then walked to the patio of their condo. But what happened next? In dispute, a shot was fired and Veronica called the police, who arrived to find Lighty dead with a bullet in his head and a 9mm pistol nearby. Police ruled out his death as a suicide, but his client and close friend 50 Cent hired a private investigation to dig a little deeper. Private investigator Les Levine say, "I think that the case was closed by the police department too quickly. Knowing what I know now, I certainly have my question." He was just an amazing caretaker. The worst thing for me was seeing him come out of that body bag, okay? Choke up Busta Rhymes. That's when I knew I wasn't going to see my man no more. Lighty got his start, like I said right now, as, carrying record for DJ Red Alert. And folks, listen, man, a lot of people do understand that. They're even going to say, as Celebrity Crime File tell it, the 6'2", 220-pound Lighty had no trouble throwing his weight around in the business world. But it was a 90-pound Veronica who would end up his greatest foe. He, an American Express employee, dated and eloped in 1999. Okay? Whereas right now, is they start talking about some of the financial problem that he was having. Lighty's team was hit hard by the economic recession. Digital download began crushing the music business, and by 2010, commission from his artists was less frequent. And it was then that the once responsible and frugal executive couldn't keep it together anymore and incur his $5 million tax bill. That same year, Veronica filed for divorce. Okay, now I'm having financial problems. I got a woman that's what 10 years younger than me. I'm having financial problems. Now all of a sudden right now is she want to hit me with the divorce. And people, we don't understand. What about a relationship? We have to be together for thick and thin, for ups and downs. Right now, every day is not going to be good, but every day is not going to be bad. But when stuff start caving in on me, I need your support. But the difference is right now is, guess what? Are you loyal to me as I'm loyal to you? Hey, in 2011, he was treated for depression at a Connecticut hospital, but returned more stressed than ever. A few months later, he merged, violated with another management company, and told his employee, "My name is Chris Lighty. I am not in a good mood right now." On August 30th, 2012, Lighty dropped his oldest daughter, Tiffany, off to the airport and doubled back to his Riverdale home to find mover taking his furniture. Lighty spoke on the phone with his accountant, who told him about a new hefty tax bill, and then walked out on his patio a moment later and shot rang out. But Lighty's younger brother Michael think and state that something else happened. "I believe that when Chris went to take his daughter to the airport, Veronica expected Chris to go from there to the office. She didn't expect Chris to double back and come back to the house," explained Michael. "When Chris got there, I believe that he was like, 'There's no way you're going to put me out of the house that I paid for.' I believe that our argument took place, and I believe that my brother was shot and killed." Michael continued, "There's no ballistic test on the gun. And Veronica's ex-husband happened to be the first guy on the scene. So if her ex-husband is the first guy on the scene and she's saying she was the only one there, why wasn't there clothes, their hand test to make sure that this wasn't a murder?" So I always sent him note during the years about how I appreciate all the things he did from a young age. His teary-eyed mother, Jessica Brooke, who raised Lighty in the Bronx along with his 3 younger siblings. Hey folks, look at this. Here it is, doing an investigation to come to find out right now why. If he shot himself, why would Veronica call her ex-husband? Why he was the first person at the scene, unless he was at the scene the whole time. Hey folks, listen, man. A lot of things go deep in the original surface. And right now, it's like I told you, you talk about somebody as powerful as Chris. You know, how many people he helped, how many people he made millionaires, how many friends he had in the entertainment business. And like I told you right now, they got private investigators. So it's 10 years later, nobody still know what happened. So the question I'm gonna ask each and everybody, was Chris Lighty murder or was it suicide? You decide. Hit the like button, subscribe, share. You know what? Like I told you, get your signed copy of the Beyond Lucky book, the Brian Glaze Gibbs story, a true story of crack money, murder, and redemption. If I, the one they call Brian Glaze Gibbs, can change, anybody can change. Could change come from him. Peace, love, and prosperity.
Have you checked your tire pressure today?
I don't have a flat.
Have you checked your blood pressure today?
No, I don't feel sick.